Hello friends, in this video we gonna solve a very important question of wave and optics. So here the question is, what are the Lissajous figures and a point moving on a plane is subjected to simple harmonic motions perpendicular to each other given by x and y. These are the displacement along x and y, so that the general motion of the point is an elliptical path. Under what condition this part will be a circular path? So what is given here? So when a particle it is moving in a plane, okay, so it is influenced simultaneously by two simple harmonic motions, and they are perpendicular to each other, right, at right angle, so due to these two waves, the resultant part of this particle will be a curve, and this curve is nothing but the Lissajous figure. Okay, so if we trace the path, the diagram that the figure we're gonna have, that is the Lissajous figure. Okay, so now let me write the definition of that Lissajous figure. So here is the definition of Lissajous figures. Okay, so now let me go to the next part of the question. Here we have to show that if these are the two simple harmonic waves, simple harmonic motion, that acts on the particle, okay, then we have to show that the path taken by the particle is elliptical. Okay, so for that purpose, here you see, so what are the so let me write these two equations. X is equal to this one and y is equal to this first. Okay, so x is equal to, here what we have got to equation, x is equal to, let me use another pen. Okay, x is equal to a cos omega t, and y is equal to b cos omega t plus phi, right? So these are the two equations. Okay, so so let me take this as equation number 1, this is equation number 2. So now you see what we are going to do from equation number 1. From equation number 1, what we're going to have, cos omega t, that's going to be equal to x by a. Therefore sin omega t will be, we know that sin omega t will be 1 minus cos root over 1 minus cos omega t, cos square omega t, and if we use this value, then sin omega t will be sin omega t, that's going to be equal to root over 1 minus x square by a square. That's what we have got, right? Okay, so now just let me do one thing. Let me write this one here. Okay, so now you see, let me sorry, just wait. Okay, now let me write this one here like this way. Since this, so we have got this, so let me take these two equations as equation number 3. Okay, this is suppose equation number 3. Now you see, from equation number 2, from this equation number 2, let me write this equation number 2 here. You see, this was the equation number 2, right? So from 2, what we can write, from equation number 2, what we can do, y by b is equal to cos omega t plus phi. Now let us apply cos a plus b formula. Now let me clean this equation. Okay, now let us apply cos a plus b formula, that is cos a plus b is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. let me apply that. So if we apply this equation, then what we're going to have, y by b is equal to cos omega t cos phi minus sine omega t sine phi. That's what we're going to have. Now let us use the cos omega t and sine omega t value that we have got in equation number 3. This is cos omega t and this is sine omega t. Let's use these two values here. So in that case, then using those values, what we're going to have, cos omega t is x by a, then cos phi, and sine omega t we had got 1 minus x square by a square sine phi. So this is in equation number 3, right? These two equations I have taken as equation number 3. So let us write here using 3. Okay, that's what we have got. So now let me write y by b minus x by a cos phi is equal to minus root over 1 minus x square by a square sine phi. Okay, so squaring both sides, what we're gonna get, just let me write this one here. So now let us square this on both sides. Okay, so squaring both sides, what we're gonna have, so let me write in the next slide. So let me go to the next slide, just wait. So here is the last step we have got. Now let us apply a minus b whole square formula here. Then that's going to be y by b, y square by b square, not only y by b, y square by b square, right? Then minus, not minus, plus x square by a square cos square phi, a square minus b square, sorry, a square plus b square minus twice ab, minus 2ab. A is here y by b and b is x by a into cos phi, right? That's what we're going to have. On the other side, this minus sign will be plus on squaring, and this square root will be removed. Then if you multiply this one with sine theta, here sine phi, on squaring this is going to be sine square phi. So we're going to get sine square phi minus x square by a square sine square phi. That's what we're going to have. So now let me bring this one to this side. Okay, then what we're going to have, then we're going to have this, just wait. Now we have got this, so it's going to be plus on this side, and then we have minus 2ab. This, that's what we have got, right? Then equal to, on the other side we have sine square phi. Okay, this one is brought to this side, right? Now let us take this x square by a square common, then y square by b square plus x square by a square within bracket cos square phi plus sine square phi. That's going to be equal to 1, and minus 2 x by a, x into y by a into b cos phi is equal to sine square phi. That's what we're going to have. So as this will be 1, so this equation becomes x square by a square plus y square by b square minus 2xy by a into b into cos phi is equal to sine square phi. That's what we have got. Now let me write this equation in the next slide. Okay, and here you see, this is the equation of the track followed by the particle, and which is nothing but the general equation of an ellipse. This is what general equation of an ellipse. So this is the general, equation of an ellipse. Right. So now what we need to answer, now we need to write the condition for which this part will be circular, right? Let me write this way. Let me write this way. The condition under which it will move in a circular path is if we take phi is equal to 90, that is pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2, right? Pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2, right? In that case what we will get, and one more thing, and this, if a is equal to b, then this equation, this is suppose equation number 4, this equation number 4 becomes x square by a square plus y square, as a is equal to b, so we can write, instead of b we can write a square minus 2xy by ab. For these two values, cos phi is equal to 0, cos phi is equal to 0, so phi is equal to 0 and sin phi is equal to 1, right? So it may be 1 or minus 1 also. For this one plus 1, for this angle minus 1, right? Okay, now let me simply just let this condition will be enough. Let me write this way only. Okay, this cos phi, so it becomes 0, so we can ignore this term, and sin square phi, it doesn't matter it is plus 1 or minus 1, on squaring that's going to be equal to 1. So this means x square plus y square, multiplying both sides by a square, we have got this, and this is equation of a circle. This is equation of a circle. Right, so hope you have understood this. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.